What if I told you that the difference between a good programmer and a great one often comes down to their habits? It's true. The best developers adhere to a set of practices that not only make their code more efficient and reliable, but also make their lives easier. Today, we're going to delve into these practices, exploring what they are and why they matter. First up is the practice of writing clean and readable code. This might seem obvious, but it's easy to overlook in the rush to get things done. Clean code isn't just about making your work look neat. It's about creating something that you and others can understand, modify, and maintain in the future. Think of it like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs for anyone who follows in your footsteps. Next on the list is the principle of dry. Don't repeat yourself. This is all about efficiency. If you find yourself writing the same code in multiple places, it's time to rethink your approach. Repeated code isn't just tedious to write, it can also lead to inconsistencies and bugs. Instead, aim to write code that you can reuse, saving yourself time and effort in the long run. Third, we have the habit of commenting your code. Comments are like a conversation between you and whoever reads your code. They explain why you made certain decisions and provide context that the code alone might not convey. Remember, comments aren't for explaining what your code does. The code should do that itself. Comments are for explaining why. The fourth practice is regular testing. Testing isn't just for finding bugs. It's a vital part of the development process. It helps you ensure that your code does what it's supposed to do and allows you to catch any issues early on. Whether you're using unit tests, integration tests, or end-to-end tests, make testing a habit, not an afterthought. Lastly, we have the practice of continuous learning. The world of programming is constantly evolving, with new languages, tools, and techniques emerging all the time. The best programmers aren't just those who can write good code, they're those who are willing to adapt, learn, and grow. So make a habit of learning something new every day. In summary, the best programming practices involve writing clean, readable code, adhering to the dry principle, commenting your code, regular testing, and continuous learning. By adopting these habits, you can elevate your programming game, making your code more efficient, more reliable, and easier to understand. So, next time you sit down to code, remember these practices. They might just make the difference between being a good programmer and a great one. In this additional segment, we'll focus on a common issue that programmers often face, dealing with text and removing watermarks. This is especially relevant when you're dealing with graphic content or working on projects that involve image processing. For dealing with text, there are several methods you can use. One of the most common methods is using regular expressions or regex. This is a sequence of characters that form a search pattern, mainly used for pattern matching with strings or string matching, that is, find or find and replace operations. As for watermarks, there are many techniques you can implement to remove them from images or videos. Some of these methods include cropping, inpainting, and even using machine learning algorithms. However, it's crucial to understand the legal and ethical implications of removing watermarks, as they are often used to protect copyright. By mastering these techniques, you can add more tools to your programming toolbox, making you a more versatile programmer. It's all about learning and adapting, and that's what makes a great programmer stand out from the rest.